Well, after many months of putting off coming to have a look and see what happened to the beehive, we know that there's been no activity in it for a long time now. Oh, I just saw a gecko in there. There we go. We've got geckos have moved in instead. No bees, just geckos. Let's have a look and see. Sorry to disturb you little guys. I'm not chasing you out. Oh, there's a spider too. Let's see. There's more dead bits of spiders. Geckos running everywhere. There's a little bit of the sugar stuff was left. Oh, there was a bee in there. That's very strange. It's probably just robbing what was left. I'm very sad to see what's happened, but as you can see, it's all being robbed now by other bees, but that's okay. I'm glad it's being used. It'll give some bees somewhere else some benefit. But what a mess. I'm going to have to get all this cleaned out. There's another gecko in there, I can see. So, as you can see, the bees we had were busily making comb. Oh, hi geckos. Goodness me, there's a whole family of them in there. There's another one in here. Where have you gone, matey? Can you see? Hi, I'm sorry to disturb you. We're just having a look. So I know that the geckos into it. As you can see, I did put some frames in here with foundation on them, but they've just all melted and fallen off. But interesting to see, I'm not seeing any beetles or anything like that. Presumably the geckos have managed to see to anything like that. So what the problem was the bees were doing away fine, and then the Asian hornets found them, and within, there's a wasp there that's probably robbing some honey, or bits of honey that's left as well. Please go away, wasp, I'm not very keen on you. So yeah, sad times. The plan will be just to let everything finish ripping out what they are here, and then we'll take it down, clean it all out, and please go away, wasp. We'll take it down, clean it all out, and prepare it again for next spring. It's okay, geckos, you can stay in there for now, that's fine. So that was our first foray into beekeeping, and it didn't go very well. I was worried right from the start because the bees had been lured, oh, hold on just a second, had been lured in just using some lemongrass oil, and unfortunately I think, having learned since, I did it too early in the season, and it was a very small hive of bees that moved in. So I think was that the end of February or March? So I think next year I will bait it again once I've got it all cleaned out. But I'll do it much later in the spring so that any potential bees that take over will be a bigger bunch in the first place. So I'm going to just continue on up the hill, and it is disappointing to see the beehive empty, but it's also interesting to see what had happened. So we're coming up here. Look at how these bramble beds are taking over again. It's actually getting impossible to get to the top of the land. But we'll just pick our path through. Pokeweed has been in abundance this year. I see there's quite a few pine cones. I need to come up here with a bag and collect some pine cones for fire lighters. And the flies are bad up here, that's strange. We're not going to have any shortage of stinging nettles for nettle tea. Get off my face, flies. Okay. As you say, last time I was up here, everything was pretty barren. Just turn you around so that you can see my wonderfulness. Yeah, things up here were pretty barren. And we've had rain now, what's that? Probably on and off for about a month. I'm just getting my chair that I keep up here positioned for a sit down. Oh, so yes, this is part 2 of the catch up that I posted at the weekend. I'll turn you back round again because the flies are bugging me, and I want to show you some of the different things that are growing. So as I've sat here, you can see we've got lots and lots and lots of stinging nettles. Oh, I've just moved past the stinging nettles. But also a whole bunch of this. Oh dear me, my brain's gone blank. What is it called? It'll come to me. It tastes good anyway. It's full of oxalates though. Gets big and has a yellow trumpet flower. And we've got a mushroom down here. It looks rather just like a field mushroom. But of course, it's got no ring, so it could be a nasty. I'm not sure. No yellow staining. I'm not going to pick it and eat it anyway because I'm not sure if it's just a parasol mushroom or one of the not so nice lookalikes. It does have quite a large bulbous bottom. So anyway, oh dear me, I'm a little bit out of puff, but actually a lot less out of puff than I used to get coming up this hill. I am definitely feeling better the last few days, which is a bonus. Let's pick this stuff up. Wander up the hill a bit more just to have a look, and I'll probably come back and have a bit more of a sit and a chat in a minute. Everything up here has greened up nicely. It's not so much grasses we've got as kind of woodland plants. But it's looking good, and I'm pleased to see the horses have not broken down this fence because they had a good old lean over and wrecked quite a few of the fences down below. Looks like the orange trees are trying to recover from being chewed as well. Some new growth on them. I don't think we're going to have much of a harvest this year, although, hang on a minute, there's something very ouchy in my foot. I stood on a very sharp, what was that? Do you see that? That just stuck into my foot. The joys. But yeah, no, actually, there are lots of satsumas on that tree. So they'll be nice after Christmas, hopefully. Yep. I'll go up another layer or two just because. Oh dear. I do love to. Oh, we've got olives dropping off the tree. Surprised that the wild things have not come to eat these yet. But that's interesting. So yeah, I'm quite surprised how green it is up here. The horses have only been shut off of it for, what is that, less than a week since we started breaking the fences down below. Guys, what is this stuff called? My brain has gone completely blank. This stuff. I need to think. I'll write it on when I get that far. But yeah, I'm not going to go all the way up. I was going to be quiet so you can hear the birds, but then they've decided to be quiet. I'm going to go up one more because It's the one that usually I find lots of mushrooms on. This orange tree is usually it's satsumas or clementines. It's usually packed full, and it looks absolutely empty this year. There's maybe one or two way up the top, but these are the sweetest ones. Just looking, there's a few on this. But of course we've had a drought this year, as well as the fact that the horses chewed all the lower branches. There's more up there. Gives us some hope. We'll get a few. That's good. I'm just having a wee look for mushrooms. Under this tree we usually have lots of the stinkhorns. Maybe I've missed them though, it's been a few days since it rained hard. That firewood never did get picked up. It's just a bit frustrating. This tree here, oh goodness me, I'm falling down the hill. This tree here looks like it's going to have a bumper crop. Yep. Nope, I'm not finding any mushrooms. So that's a general catch up of what's happening here. Things are greening up. I'm forgetting the names of even common plants today. I'm surprised at the number of olives on the floor. I wonder if normally the horses eat them. Certainly I would have thought the squirrels would eat them. Anyhow, I'm going to pause you and get back down to the chair for a few moments. Just let you have a look around first. Trying to show you the beauty. There's an annoying aeroplane going round in circles. I'm not seeing very much squirrel activity up here. Usually the acorns are pretty well gone. I know the pigs would have a field day. I should bring a rake up and get some for the pigs. So that's me. Finished a little wander. It's actually really interesting to see what has gone crazy since the rain. We've got at least 3 times more brambles than we had a few weeks ago. And some of these olive trees have really sprouted. So I'll turn you back round so that you can have a little look at the view. And then we'll finish up there. And thank you for joining me for a little wander around the property. A little catch up. And I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching Embrace the Chaos. I'll just come up to the buns to give them a little treat of some greens. Oh, we'll try not to lose their clips. Oh, dearie me, why is nothing ever simple with one hand? for Mr. Bun Bun. Some for you. Some tasties for you. And Mrs. Bun Bun. What are you hiding in there for? You don't hide when you see this deliciousness. Oh, some delicious greens. You've tipped your water again. Delicious greens for the Bun Buns. Okay, we'll see you later at dinner time. Is that not a happy Bun Bun?